Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium. You walk in this place, you can feel the echoes. So many epic moments have unfolded on this field. And today, the Fighting Irish hoping to reawaken that in this big contest. Both teams have circled this game on their schedule. Two of college football's elite colliding here in a matchup of top 5 teams early in the season. So we'll see a team that made use of a bye week, LSU Tigers, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the catch, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Here's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these screen passes are all about timing. I really felt the offense looked like they tipped their hand. The defense started to kind of drift that way towards the screen, and by the time the running back catches the ball, there's just nowhere to go.
And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. They're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him, and this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. An inside give now from the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. Offense getting set. It's second down. The shotgun running play call. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
What makes a really good counter play is selling it to the defense. So you're going to go one way and then handing it off in the opposite direction. But if you don't sell it, you're just giving the defense more time to see what's going on. They can come up and make the tackle, just like you saw there.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's the handoff on a counter. Breaks loose at the 45. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42. LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Really good patience here from the back. And anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. They test the middle but get stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Their offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The pickup is 6 yards, so 3rd down and 4 now.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Heading left after the handoff. Fights through a tackle.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the 1st down. What it does, though, is gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this and picking up that 1st down.
So no field goal try here. Coach keeps the offense on the field to go for it on 4th down. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Makes a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Extra point try coming now. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage C pins him in and brings him down. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. The pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And they get him down after the completion. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, they had enough yards for the first down on that throw, but a clutch hit right here defensively jars the ball free, so no first down.
The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Oh, and he's got some space here. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. He'll hand it off. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out.
LSU 7, Notre Dame 0.
The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half.
LSU.
Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
They try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. Defense stops him right at the line there.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
They'll pass from the field goal attempt. The offense on the field going for it on 4th down. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical 3rd down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to 4th down.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. A pop pass on a jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Keeping it on the ground here. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking through defenders. They can't get him to the ground. Touchdown, Tigers. He would not be denied. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
LSU 14, Notre Dame 0.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just great timing here with this quarterback and his wide receiver to pick up this 1st down. And really over the years, that's what Notre Dame's looking to get back to consistently, is being able to complement what they can do by running the football and to have a quarterback that can drop back and make the throw.
On the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Running with purpose. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the 1st and the 2nd option aren't there. By the 3rd option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU. See if they can convert the point after.
Number 5 with the carry.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
LSU 21, Notre Dame 0.
Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Notre Dame Fighting Irish will take over 1st and 10.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Let's it go quickly. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to pass here on second down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Notre Dame. No chance to catch him. Here comes the point after attempt. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big gain. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 9.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good.
Notre Dame 7.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The shotgun handoff here. Breaking free at the 35. They get him down at the 41, but it's good enough for a first down. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. First down at 10 now. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly out of the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much on the return there, but the takeaway will give the offense the football at the 46.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Press coverage now from these DBs. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Sticking with the running game. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. And the coach has made the call, needing to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Needs a completion here on fourth down. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. They get him down after a short return, but the offense will go to work with a 4-4.
Oh, Chris, against zone coverage like that, and the ball thrown deep down the middle of the field, you've got to layer that throw in. Very challenging throw, requires a nice touch with a strong arm, and the quarterback that time just did not make the throw.
There's a throw underneath to the back, but the play loses yardage. Very tough second down coming up now. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down after just a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And it's incomplete on 4th down. The offense will now take over in plus territory.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down. Wideout's now clustered. He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. 1st down. We're going to throw the football. It's an out route. The catch made. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Can he take it all the way? And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. It's picked off again, the 4th for this QB today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more. He's going for a big play downfield. The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
Well, these are the type of runs that begin to wear down your defense psychologically. Already have the lead, come out with a nice big gain, and this defense is thinking, oh no, here we go again. Really nice statement here to get this second half started.
Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here's the handoff. Stopped right there at the line, no gain. Not going to be easy here. Backed up, a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Caught quickly. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
Looks like LSU has the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This is the 6th play on the drive. Has the first down and more. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown continues. The extra point is good. Now it's a 4-touchdown lead, 35-7. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
35, Notre Dame, 7.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Fighting Irish will take over. 1st and 10.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Offense goes to the pistol formation now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He pulls it in for a big gain. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Looking to throw again. Fires it to the wideout. And he's got it. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So the timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
But it's not been their day as a defense, but you can see they have not given up. What a big hit into the backfield that time.
The loss sets up a 2nd and long from the 20. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. Looking to throw for the first down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. First down, looking to throw the ball. There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Not much on that play, brought down short.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. Gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. Physical run, breaking tackles. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover and get an interception, and they're in business.
Running out of time in the pocket. Well, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And sack sets up 2nd down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Extending the play now. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be fourth down.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? Man, he laid the hit stick on him there.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, LSU.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to make a big play downfield. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Now they'll run it on the toss. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Hey, it's a great job of running the football. It's the right idea, but the back's got to stay in bounds. Because remember, with the new rule in college football, the clock still stops momentarily until the referee sets the play clock for the next play, and then it'll start again. So stay in bounds and work that clock.
Shotgun formation here on third down. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Going the other way, can they catch him? And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on fourth down, but it didn't cost him anything. Can they put together something here? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
They'll run it from the gun. Powerful running into the secondary. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Tackle made, but there's a flag down on the field. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Offense sets the formation. It's third down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Here's another interception. We're losing track. Short return tackle at the 21, but that's a huge takeaway for this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Irish. This quarterback on fire today. Almost set up for the PAT. PAT is good. They cut into the lead. It's 35-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
35, Notre Dame, 14.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team.
LSU offense will take over 1st and 10.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here.
Boy, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts and just keep working that clock.
He shreds the tackle. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
He's tackled at the 24-yard line. 3rd down coming.
Third down after that running play. It's a handoff to the wide receiver trying to make the yardage. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
The defense there showed incredible discipline on the backside contained, and that reverse wasn't going anywhere, just textbook.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner is brought down. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Cannot escape, and down he goes. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now 3rd down coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 2nd down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. So 2 runs produce nothing, and now it's 3rd and 10. And there's the handoff. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And he'll set up to throw. He's running out of time here. And it's complete downfield. He bring it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. No huddle here for the offense. Hand off to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Game sets up a 3rd down play. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Try and muscle for the 1st down. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down. Know what you need to do. Get the 1st down. Continue to hold on to that lead. Continue to work clock. And get that much closer to securing a victory.
He's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there. As this clock continues to wind down, this offense has had a great day.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting...
And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They're set now to try the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
LSU 42, Notre Dame 14.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. They bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain. The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the quarterback dropping back. And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass falls incomplete as time expires. Well, this one ended up being a blowout.